Hey guys, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're going, Julian, there's a brand new Mario game that just came out. And a remake, all bundled into one, called Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Are you gonna play it and let us know whether or not it's worth purchasing? Yeah, that's my job. That's what I do. I play video games to let you know whether or not you should play the video game. So without further ado, let's cut to a really cool scene of me ripping this open. Hopefully it's cool. And let's talk about it. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Man, what a blast of a game to play. It is a new release and a re-release, all jam-packed into one. And for me, it's a double new release because I never played Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U, which is the original release way back when. So, today we're going to go through a review. It's the first review on the channel of a video game, and I'm excited. It's a new game. It's been a while since I played a new game. So let's talk about it. But before we go too far into it, I'd like to share that my name is Julian Melnick. If you're new here, that's me, the bearded dude with the hat and the flannel. I got pretty much one look. And we talk about all things gaming, tech, and nerdy. That's the way we do it. I think it's like tech, gaming, all things nerdy, whatever. That's what we do here. That's how we are. That's the community we are building, and that's the kind of fun we're trying to have. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to be a part of this community. It's real simple. You just hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified when a new video comes out. You don't miss anything, and you can jump into all the action right away and be a part of everything that we're doing right out the gates. And we're streaming too, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday, Pacific time. That's Tuesday, Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now, let's get into the review. We got ourselves the story. What's the story here on these two games? Well, Super Mario 3D World, you're Mario, running around trying to save these fairies that have been abducted by Bowser. And that's pretty much it. The game progresses you through multiple levels, multiple worlds, and then you save them in each castle. And Bowser's Fury is different. Bowser's been completely overrun by this inky, oily grossness, and you're actually helping Bowser Jr. to try to restore his father Bowser back to normal. And as you progress through the levels, each game has a different way of getting you closer and closer to that end goal. In Super Mario 3D World, the way that the different levels work is, imagine a 2D Mario game where you go from course to course to course, select it and go into it, except the map this way is now laying flat and you can run around the map every which way. It's actually pretty cool. And once you get to a level, you stand next to it and you get transported into that room or that level. Bowser's Fury, on the other hand, is unique. It's the same style. It is course-based worlds, except those courses are all open at all times. And you jump from course to course, kind of like Mario Odyssey. You can go through different areas of a level, except when you go to a specific area that has all the collectibles, it has its own light tower, which we'll get into in a moment, and that is what you do. It's like a contained open world course. It's interesting. It's really cool the way that they have created this 2D course-based game style into a 3D free world atmosphere. Now, in both games, you have this kind of 360 camera style feel. Now, in Bowser's Fury, it's a true 360 camera style. Very similar to Mario Odyssey. It's very pretty, it's great. In 3D World, it is, I wouldn't say full 360. Sometimes you can go all the way around, but for the most part, you have a forced perspective and you have a little bit of toggle to get different aspects, but you aren't able to completely make your way around the level. The level is limiting in that fact. And sometimes it's limiting on purpose to make the difficulty different, or you're working in a diagonal motion and you kind of have to figure out the joysticks in that way. But that would be one complaint I have. The forced perspective is a little bit challenging. You end up jumping off the level, not on purpose, definitely on accident, because you think you're going straight, but really you're going diagonal, and it's easier to do that. So the gameplay itself does have an element of, uniqueness. Both of them do. Now, is it hard? Is it easy? I would say the games, both of them, are relatively easy. This is great for anyone. My own father, who got me into video games, back with the Game Boy. He has a Nintendo Switch, he likes Mario games, and he called me to show me that he purchased this game thinking that I didn't already have it. He got it on game day. on launch day on Friday, and I lifted the game and said, I got it too. Don't think you beat me to the punch. And he progressed through the game throughout the day and called me 2 more times just to tell me that he's having the most fun he's ever had playing a Mario game. Maybe he had more fun playing the Nintendo 64 version. And that's what's so great about this specific Mario game. I would recommend it to all age groups. If you're new, if you're older, if you're younger, I would recommend this to my 2 nephews who are under 10. I mean, they would love this game. The gameplay itself is relatively easy. It's simple. It's easy to pick up and have a good time and just have a blast. And the way you play is on 3D World, you are going through and getting collectibles. You can just beat the level, finish it, and work your way through. You do need to collect stars in order to unlock different levels, but for the most part, it's pretty self-led, or it's pretty game-led. Like, you can make it through with very little collecting and just defeat each course to get yourself to the end. On Bowser's Fury, though, there's a little bit more depth to it. You collect these star shines, which are the equivalent of the stars, or cat shines, which are the equivalent to the stars, and then they have these little mini ones that you collect 5 of, and that equals 1 full cat shine, and that is another part of the collectibles. You just collect those to get through and light up the lighthouse tower. Once the lighthouse tower lights up, it injures this gunky Bowser, and then you are thrown into Bowser's Fury from time to time. Bowser's Fury is just a time-based difficulty thing that happens. He awakens and throws fireballs, and you have to dodge them, or use them to your advantage to break blocks that you can't bypass at times. It's cool. It's a unique way of playing a Mario game. Now, getting to the end here, would I recommend this? Absolutely. I think that it is 100% worth the $59.99 price tag. Even if you're replaying it, it is a fun game and it is a good game. It looks good. The sound quality is amazing. The music is great. It's a really fun game. I've played it handheld mode. I've played it docked. I've played it with my Switch controller, my Pro controller. I've played it with the 8-bit dough. This game is fun to play any which way you want. And multiplayer is a completely different aspect of it. You have multiplayer mode where you can run around and it is chaos. And that is something that is cool about 3D World. You now have online capabilities to play multiplayer. So I recommend going out, getting this game, picking it up. It is worth the full price tag. I have a link down below if you'd like to support this channel. It would be awesome if you purchase it through that link. I get a little kickback, and that's my way of knowing that you guys like what I'm doing. You like what I'm saying. You like the cut of my jib. So thank you for sticking around for this review. I absolutely say go out, get this game, have a blast playing it. Let me know what your favorite levels are, and come and join me in the streams. Talk to me. Let's have fun. Let's hang out in the streams every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 a.m. to 10-ish a.m. And last but certainly not least, happy gaming.